God knows what. But tonight, I have some proof. I have some proof that illegal activity has been committed, and I'm not getting into the depths of who, what, when, and where. I'm just going to point out the officers because I have a thing with the things they're allowed to get away with. This show is all about raising awareness in the community and trying to get a law passed to ending qualified immunity, which means these officers cannot travel above the law because some of these officers feel like they're above the law. It's time to rock and roll.
We doing? What we doing?
Yo, gotta get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? I got no dope for ox. Shit, you gotta tell Keith what's up for me, dog. Don't worry about it. I'll see you, alright? Alright? Get wet. You know? Dog, you're the only one I got in my corner, man. Don't cross me. Got you.
I told my dog he ever cross me, never. We let that rain hit him. Any nigga play with this shit, he feel like pain, nigga. Bounce out on a nigga, off that flame, we done change, nigga. I saw my Glocks, I box swap, switching lanes, and then walk inside this bitch, my chin up, nigga. I won't touch my chains. I know I'ma take the winning shot if this bitch for the game. Fall up my Glock, I bought a box, and they don't shoot the same. Ask them niggas if they felt the rod, they ever saw my name.
Yeah, what's up, yo? It's your boy No Game Theory. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. I'm in the building with you. You know, let's talk about situation right now. You see on the screen, it's about a decorated cop, narcotics cop from my city. I'm gonna need everybody to hit the like button, yo. Hit this like button. Hit the dislike button. We don't care what button you hit. Hit the like button. Hit the dislike button. This is to raise awareness for everybody. This decorated cop from my city has been terrorizing my neighborhood and a few other neighborhoods and built a career off of terrorizing people in our neighborhoods. There's a situation going on with this officer. His name is Sean Kane. There's a situation going on with this officer right now. Where he might lose his job. Everything that I'm stating is alleged and is used under the fair use guidelines.
We gonna talk.
Everything is public record that I'm speaking on, so I can't be held accountable for my voicing my opinion on public record that's already been displayed publicly. So for the last 4 years, this certain department has been getting away with things that's been raising tension in the communities across the city. And all these cops are doing is getting paid suspension with pay. Some are getting paid leaves. Some are even getting
share this page, hit the like button.
Replaced, like placed in other places and still considered officers of the law. After they clearly violated every code that they took, the oath that they took to protect and serve the people, these officers are violating them. Right now, this current cop, this particular cop that you see in the screen, has some situations going on where I'm not even going to say alleged on this because I actually spoke to the victim in this crime, and it's evident that this officer has planted drugs on this certain individual. Publicly, his name is Ivan Harper. He's a celebrity fitness trainer with the UBS LLC Training Center located here in New York. You can find him on Instagram at UBS. Just type in U.B.S, and you'll see him. He's physically in shape. You can actually see his handle up on top of the picture in the screen. He's the victim in this particular case that we're talking about. This particular officer has placed drugs in the area and lied about it. But this officer has been after this particular adult, this particular individual, for quite some time now, trying to make anything stick. Far as any crimes, we don't know the depths of it. I don't know the severity of the relationship that he wants to build or he's trying to, sabotage. But I have footage that's already been placed on Instagram. You can go to UBS_Visions_LLC and you can see these same videos. But I want to talk about this because this particular police department, I don't know what they're doing. I don't know how they approach the situation, but I do know internal affairs was involved. And there's a lot of things that are going to come. And throughout this show, we're going to do the show in segments. And hopefully, one of these segments, I will have the victim in this case on the show, and he can give his own detailed description of what he can reveal and basically bring a clearer sight to what's happening to him. Right now, I'm going to show you a video of the particular victim outside in a predominantly black neighborhood. He's a known cop that thinks he knows everybody and knows everybody's life. And first and foremost, he did not grow up in the city. He did not attend those schools with nobody. And yeah. So the video I'm about to show is the officer exiting his car, attempting to chase down Ivan Harper. And Ivan Harper is nowhere in sight. After the officer gets to the top of the stairs, they're trying to do their best to capture him for whatever reasons they have. We don't know. But the video I'm going to show you is a one part of a many-part series. You have to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, subscribe to the...
Well, what up? Welcome to the show. If you want to check that, all you got to do is go follow me at No Game, one word, Entertainment, the second word. Check out my live footage and you will see the title of his Decorated Drug Cop Plants Drugs on Young Black Man. Now, we get into part 2. This is part 2. It's starting to come out that this officer is really a dirty officer because now new photos have aired under UBS_Visions_LLC. He just released a photo today. Mr. Random, what's up, Mr. Random? I'm going to say what's up to you. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Make sure you do that, or else I'm going to just block you on my shit since, you know what I mean, you got a lot of questions and shit. But into the story. There's a photo of what looks like the same officer that had on the descriptive clothes in the first 2 videos that UBS_Visions had posted. There's a picture now out on UBS's Instagram page where it shows a photo of this same person with the same description of the officer in the first 2 videos chasing him. He's sitting in his vehicle and he's holding on what seems to be a bag with a substance in it. I was put on that there is a video, and that video will be airing soon, and I'll definitely be speaking on that. But right now, there's a still picture of what looks like that same officer alleged in this crime. We ain't even going to say alleged because he's guilty of this shit. The same officer sitting in his car. If you look at the second video that UBS aired on his page, it's showing you the officer at his car on the phone. Now, if you look closely up in the upper right-hand corner, you can see the timestamp. The timestamp is going to give you a time frame from when he got the phone call, when the officer made the phone call, walking down the street on Main Street, telling whoever he's on the phone with, just drop it there. When I walk by, you good, you good. He turns back and goes to his car. The timestamp shows you what time he's at his car. If you pay attention to the upper right corner of the second video, UBS posted. Now, you look at the timestamp. Well, actually, that'll be coming up later. But if you look at the picture, and that picture that was released on UBS's page today, it shows that same officer sitting in the car, because you can see the matching of the steering wheels from the first two videos. The still shot can give you a description of the car driving wheel and the interior on the dashboard of the car. The still shot shows that that officer's in that same vehicle in the two previous videos when he got out the car and chased Ivan, when he was at the car, when he was on the phone. You look at the videos, you can tell that the steering wheels look exactly the same. That's the same car, without a doubt. Without a reasonable doubt. Without a doubt, that's the same car. The still shot picture shows the officer sitting behind the same wheel with something in his hand that's a plastic bag. We obviously can see that because UBS posted it in clear sight. It's a plastic bag. There's a substance in that bag. Now, what's coming in the future is new content that will show from that point of that still shot what happens next. But right now, we're talking about the dirtiness of the cop, the extreme and the no limit that he displayed to go to end up in a still shot picture holding on to an illegal substance. Something's not right. I also have exclusive content that makes this look ugly. I'm just waiting on the mail. I'm telling y'all ahead of time, I got exclusive content on the way from the victim in this situation, Ivan Harper. I told y'all hopefully I'm gonna have him on the show one day. I'm gonna try and get him on the show. We be in contact with each other. I'm gonna get him on the show, but it's gonna be in due time. But right now, we're just elaborating on the dirtiness that the police are doing across this nation with black men. And how the black man is looked at as a sacrificial lamb to the judicial system. Clear as day, there's two videos in a still shot photo that's walking you into the malicious planting of drugs on a black man. I told you we're going to be in a docuseries. We're going to be releasing all types of parts. But this shit is wicked out here, right, fam? This shit is wicked out here. I'm not pointing no fingers at nobody except the dirty cops. I'm not exposing nothing. I leave y'all to do that on your own when the proper situations allow you to. Very soon you're going to have every bit of the whole case from start to finish. But we're going to give it to you piece by piece. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Everything that I'm getting from the victim. So if he released it on his social media, that means it becomes public record. So I'm getting it from him that way. But I can really get exclusive shit, but I don't want to interfere with the pending case that's going on. I'm allowing UBS to display everything first, and then we just have dialogue on it. So everybody's free to have dialogue on it. But understand, you better be intellectual and intelligent and can be able to read between the bullshit on this page, because we don't allow people to change and paint different narratives and run from the facts. Now, if you jump up on this show and you jump out the window and you start saying some stuff, you gotta have proof behind it. This is not a show to make a mockery of anything other than you providing the truth to what you're stating. I have conversations. I have people getting mad at me for relaying public information. But I have conversations, and these conversations can get aired if people continue to play around with me like I'm a fraud or something. I ain't no fraud, my nigga. I built my name off of honor, principles, morals, and truth, nigga. My name ain't stained on no way. I ain't never told on nobody. My name ain't on no paperwork or none of that shit. So if you get mad at a nigga like me, you mad at the fact that you live in a lie. Don't poke the bear. There's conversations that can hurt people in situations. And most of you niggas like motherfucking sending indirect shots towards people, and people like to comment like, come on, man. Nobody's fearing no heavy talk from nobody. When I'm just a person relaying public information, don't get mad at the messenger. Do your own research. And stay tuned throughout this whole segment series that I'm going to be displaying to y'all. You'll be able to do your own research soon, and you'll come up with your own theory and your own conclusion to everything that's being put out for you. Don't shoot the messenger. I was turned into the content creator. Yeah, I was on the YouTube doing my shit before, but this particular shit right now just made me a content creator because the content's coming from somebody that's involved in the situation, the actual victim. So, yeah. Be careful about what you say if you don't have proof behind it. I'm not going to get on here and talk this shit if I don't have proof behind it. Everything I'm stating in these vlogs right now is off of the victim's Instagram. Everything I'm talking about, you could go to the victim's Instagram right now, and it's already up there. It's been up there for days. So when people get upset, get tight, man, I don't know. Do your own research. But back to the dirty police officers, man. There's a real life situation all across the nation about these dirty cops. This been happening. It's been happening in my county. I'm from Westchester County, but across the 5 boroughs and even in different states across the nation, it's been happening to black men. When somebody gonna step up and speak against this shit? Why do people want people to shut up in this matter? Because the niggas be living a lie, B. Niggas are scared to stand up to the police like this. Niggas are scared to stand up for their rights and their freedom when they know they being wrongfully accused and wrongfully persecuted. That man was locked up for a dirty cop that was planting drugs because he had a vendetta. He had a personal thing against him. We don't know what the personal was, but it had to be personal when he planting drugs on that man. Chased him down. You couldn't catch him. Then you go back to your car, you get on your phone, you talking to somebody. Now UBS done released something on his story where he said he got the video of the officer and who he allegedly is talking to on the phone in the same area. That's alleged. I ain't see it yet, so I'm waiting to see that just like y'all. But I'm gonna get it first before y'all do. Or if you follow him on his page, you might get it at the same time I get it. But he said that on his story, that he was going to put that video together and put it out. All I can tell you is that there's conversations that I had with the victim that describe everything to a T, and I'm going to just put it like this. He's in a pending situation where his lawyers is working, and you know there's a thing called emotional discovery, which means you receive everything that your accuser is accusing you of. Body cam footage, all of that shit, because the body cam footage can't be kept secret to the police only. It's got to be revealed to the public. I just know that once all that shit come out together at one time, see, y'all gonna get it from the news, and the news gonna give you bits and pieces. The victim got the whole shit. That's gonna fuck up everything. But this officer was sitting in a place across on the other side, literally on another block. The still shot photo shows this officer sitting on the other side of where the chase started. Literally, a whole project's parking lot, another parking lot, and then the block. He's literally in a still shot photo sitting in his car with a plastic bag what looks like a substance in that bag. We don't know if it's illegal or illegal, but we know it's illegal because the accusation is the officer planted drugs. So we know for a fact that something in his hand, it could possibly be drugs. But I know for a fact the victim said to me that pretty soon he's going to release the video showing what happens after that officer is in the car, because you obviously see a play button on the still shot photo. So that means there's a video. So the victim's going to release to his Instagram soon what happened from that time that officer was in his car with his hands with that bag with the substance in it. What happens after that? The video's going to drop soon. I'm just giving y'all a heads up because I'm getting it word of the horse's mouth. He's going to be the one to drop it first, and then I'm going to elaborate on it. Because he said he want my show to have the content, and he's going, after everything situates itself out, he's going to give me the whole footage, and then I could release it. He's in the process after this court. He said he was going to make a movie out of this situation after the legalities are handled. So coming soon will be a movie about this. Will be a documentary about this. But right now, there's some shit going on in the city that's dirty. And for the last 4 years, y'all seen me on this vlog, I've been revealing that something is wrong with the system in my city, more or less my county. They are letting these officers get away with a lot of shit because they are back behind a thing called qualified immunity. Qualified immunity means an officer can get covered on shit. That's basically what it breaks down to in hood nigga terms. That nigga can't get tried for anything he do to us. And we can still prove the shit. We can still prove it unless you got video footage that shows that you did some dirty shit. Or you got proof and receipts that show that you can back up your story that you're defending yourself, which means that you're admitting to your freedom, your innocence, not no guilt. And they sticking unbelievable charges on black men only. Few browns, a very, 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 very small percentage of whites, but the majority are black. Across the nation. It's so sad that black men are getting racially profiled by people that share the same color. Because if you're not European, you come from black, and even some Europeans come from black. Let's be real. We're not going into color or race, but we breaking it down. This dirty cop is caught red-handed all over the place. Just nasty work. Very nasty work. So it's just proving that the black man is guilty till proven innocent across the nation. There's no innocent until proven guilty when things like this is happening. Police chasing you for no reason. Yeah, he had a reason. He had a reason to put drugs on him and put him away. Ivan Harper was facing 15 years in prison if he would have got convicted of this magical case that popped up out of nowhere. All I know is my community is shook up by a lot of allegations and stuff because it's a lot of nasty work going on. Only person that knows that is Ivan and the dirty cop that tried to plant the drugs on Ivan. But pretty soon, that cop gonna have to tell everything. He gonna have to tell where he get that substance from. Because there's videotape that shows him on Main Street one time on the phone. In a matter of 3 minutes, he ends up across the whole other side on the block, on the other side of the projects, in the car with drugs in his hand. That's fast. And from the area it took from him to get to that place, it was less than 3 minutes, because around the 3 minute mark from the time he left one side and got to the other side in like around the 3 minute mark, it shows that he's sitting in the car. Like 3 minutes later, not the 3 minute mark, 3 minutes later, it shows him sitting in the car holding on to a plastic bag. So he sped around the corner, because the timing it takes from him to drive normally, it took him about 3-4 minutes to get around the corner, because he got to stop at lights. He got to stop at 2 traffic lights. So you know what the police do. They put their lights on when they don't feel like waiting nowhere, and they cut through traffic. He did that to me. He had to do that. Allegedly, he did that 2 times to get through the traffic lights. 3 times because he got to go through 3 traffic lights to get to Fountain Place. So if he didn't abide by the traffic laws, he committed a traffic infraction. 3 of them. In a rush to get somewhere to get drugs to plant on somebody. Illegal activity. But hey, stay tuned for part 3, man. Shout out to everybody that tuned in, man. We're going to get back at this, man. You know what the vibe is. You know what we hitting on, man. It's real out here, man. It's a cold world. Stay focused. You feel me? Stay focused. Real shit. It ain't no joke.
Yeah, you know what it is. You know what it is, man. What we doing? What we doing? Yo, I gotta get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? I got no dope for ox. So you gotta tell Keith what's up with me, dog. Don't worry about it. I'll see you, alright? Alright? Man, get wet. Bro? Dog, you're the only one I got in my corner, man. Hit that light button, bro. Got you.
I told my dog he ever cross me, nigga. We let that rain hit him. Any nigga play with this shit, he feel like pain, nigga. Bounce out on that nigga, off that flaming with a change, nigga. Box on my glass, I box swap, switching lanes, and then walk inside this bitch, my chin up, nigga. I won't tuck my chains. No, I'ma take the winning shot if this bitch for the game. Fall on my Glock, I bought a box and it don't shoot the same. Ask them niggas if they felt the rod, they ever saw my name.
Trying to tell y'all something.